When was the last time you did something that would take you closer to a life that you'd love? Get answers to this and many other life-changing questions on Grow Your Soul Radio. Ignite your inner magic and learn the art of life mastery with Jane Matanga. Jane will unlock and help you reclaim the magic in your life. Take an inspiring journey with Jane as you receive guidance toward the path of your greatest dreams and desires as she helps you reach success as you make powerful changes that will get you back on track and keep you there. Discover insightful tools, world wisdoms, and exercises in this hit call-in show. Transform and awaken your inner light right now on Grow Your Soul Radio.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Pat and I get to hang out with Jane today on Grow Your Soul Radio. Guess what we're doing? Connecting you with your angels. So whether you're on Facebook Live or you're tuning into the show from your phone, from the radio, from your car, from all the places now that you can connect with, I just so love it. This show's for you. And let me tell you a little bit about what it means to connect with Jane. This is about igniting your inner magic. But more importantly, you're going to be connecting and working with someone that has dedicated her life to helping folks understand that inner power that they have to live an extraordinary life. Whether you're working with Jane one-on-one or you're working with her in a workshop or some other capacity. This is about learning the way to life mastery and the enlightened path. That's what Grow Your Soul Radio is about. Today, fasten your seatbelt. It's all about the angels. What are our angels telling us? What is it that we hear? What don't we hear? You're going to learn about tips so you can connect with them. We're going to be talking about knowing that you're not alone. And what are some of the signs that angels put out there that they speak to us? They're talking to us. They're giving us insight. So we are going to take your calls. 1-800-930-2819. 1-800-930-2819. And for those of you that are following on Facebook, just ask your question, give us a little information, and we'll get you your answer. Jane, thank you for joining us. Man, I'm telling you, this is powerful, powerful, powerful. Wow, welcome.
I'm happy to be here. It's all about the angels.
Yeah.
And
let's start with who the angels are, because a lot of people are confused, right? But let's talk from your perspective, how the angels came to you, how they help facilitate your gift to the world, and who they've become.
The angels are really pure beings of light, and they want to help us with every area in our life. And how they come to me is through clear hearing or clear audience. And they also come to me, I journal. And when I journal, I can ask them questions. It's one of the things I want to talk about on tips on how to connect with them. But when I ask them questions and I journal, I get answers and I hear their answers and I write them down. And so that's the way they come to me. And they are just beautiful beings of light. And the word angel means messenger of God. And they carry messages between the creator and the created. And they are like heavenly postal carriers. They're here to really help us with everything in our life. Whether we believe in them or not, they believe in us. And they love us unconditionally. They look past our human plane and they see our divinity. They see our light. And they know what our life mission and our purpose is. Even if we don't think we do. Their focus is on us. We have a guardian angel and we have other angels. We have archangels. And so we're never alone. They bring love into our lives. And it doesn't matter whether you're a believer or not. It doesn't matter if you don't need to be religious or even believe in them for them to be around you and to help you. They are, you don't need to be saint-like. You don't need to
Right.
do it. Yeah, you don't need to do anything special. They're
Right.
always there for you, always.
Yeah.
And yeah, and they're constantly speaking to us. So we just need to understand their language. I mean, that's really what it's about. So they speak to us through our clairs, our feelings. A lot of people don't really realize this, but our feelings, through hearing, through all kinds of messages, numbers, license plates, fragrance, all kinds of visuals. So you turn on a radio and there's a song playing, and it might say, "Don't worry, be happy," and somehow, that song resonates with you to the deepest part of your soul. And the reason for that is it's your angel team and your angel speaking to you, saying, "Don't worry, be happy." And that's one of the ways they communicate with us, through all of our senses, all of our clairs, our clear knowing, our clear hearing, our clear feeling, and our clear seeing. If we just open up to that, there's symbols everywhere. We see them in butterflies and birds, words, road signs, passing trucks might say, something amazing if you're really open to it, like on track or light up, or, and it's there for you if you can look for it, passing road signs. So if you pay attention, you can interpret them and their meaning in your life. And all you have to do is just kind of open up to that. And it's all around us.
Yeah. One of the things I love about what you said, and I really want to go back to it, is that angels are available to us regardless of what we believe, and they see our inner light. They know the truth of who we are, even when we don't believe ourselves or believe in ourselves. They do. And so part of this really is looking at what we might ask them for, because a lot of times we don't. We wake up, we want to struggle through our day. We think, I got to tough it up. I got to make it happen alone. All of the above. And the word suffer comes up. Suffering. We grind it through our day. And here's the question. We don't have to. What might we do to really ask for some help here?
That's the key. The key is we need to ask. That's one of the most important things. And unless you ask, they won't interfere, because we have free will. And so you need to ask them and be specific about what it is you want some help in your life. And they'll help you with anything. They'll help you with your health. They'll help you with your career. They'll help you with your love life. They'll help you with family issues and things that you're really coping with every day, all day long. Nothing is too big for them to handle. They joyfully answer all our requests. And all we have to do is ask. That the tenets for working with your angels are really simple. And a lot of times people have a hard time believing how simple it is, but it's really asking, believing, and trusting, allowing, and being thankful.
Yeah.
And sending your thanks. And that's it, And there's many ways to connect with them. And we'll go over some of those.
Yeah.
But they won't intervene for you without your permission. So you have to ask. You just have to, ask specifically for what it is that you want. And it's really amazing, the kind of assistance that you'll get and the kind of help that you get. I mean, they're unlimited beings. There's no time and space for them. So they can be with multiple people at the same time. And so they can help us simultaneously. And that's, when people pray in groups, they talk about the power of healing prayers. And that's the reason for it, is that they can be with all of them. And it's sort of the power of that connection. and you never wear them out. And they love it when you call on them.
Yeah,
You know,
and
that's
we really create some kind of strange notion about what we can call them in on. So let me give you an example. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't really ask him for this little thing because I gotta wait to use the angels for the big thing, like maybe when I'm not feeling well or something big. So we don't stop to say, you know what? I got $10 left in my bank account, angels. Come on, pick up the pace. Make it. We don't do that. It's like we're embarrassed to do things like that. But the angels, they don't judge us.
they don't. They don't judge us. Um, they are always there for you, and they want you to call on them for anything. And they're continually in our sight and around us everywhere. And they speak to us in our ears. They try to. It's hard for them sometimes to get our attention, and that's why sometimes people don't really pay attention and they don't know they're around because there's so much, going on. We're so connected with technology and our phones and everything. And so we, don't really notice, but they really come to us in so many ways. I mean, if you feel tense and you don't feel like something's right for you, that's
Yeah.
one of the big ways that they communicate with you is your body and how you feel. I mean, it's just like when somebody doesn't tell you the truth, you know it, and that's them.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will, and you can smell a fragrance, and there's no
Right.
rhyme or reason for something like that, and it's them reminding you that they're around. You might feel a brush of wind that goes past you. You might see a license plate, like with a smiley face or something like that. I mean, those are ways that they truly try to help make a better day for you. Or a butterfly goes flying past your, right in front of you.
Yeah.
And road signs are big, but they're constantly speaking to us. So all we need to do is really pay attention and interpret that and the meaning for our lives. And it's all connected.
Yeah, it's really funny. We'll talk about this when we come back, and we have callers call it in, so we'll also go to the phones looking for a little angel help here. But it's really fascinating. I mean, I was out watering the tomato plants. Believe it or not, I'm actually growing tomatoes here. And I was out watering, and all of a sudden, there was this bluebird. Didn't look like a blue jay, because I know the blue jays, right? But it was this bluebird with this black head. And generally, I'm watering. They're not going to cut, but it just kind of like flies in, and kind of plops itself over there, right? Like about 6 feet from me. And I'm watering, and I'm just like having a chat with it, right? And I thought, I'm going to water. They're going to get afraid. They're going to go away. This thing didn't go away. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say about my new friend, this bluebird, which I was told is not a blue jay. Let's take a short break. We come back. Jane Matanga is in the house, 1-800-930-2819. We're taking your calls. We'll be right back. Wow. Yeah, this is Grow Your Soul Radio with Jane Matanga. I'm Dr. Pat. I get to hang out with her. All of the above. I love it. Today we're talking about connecting with your angels. We've got some folks that have called in. We're going to go to the phones. If you'd like to call in, 1-800-930-2819. Give us a shout. Jane, how can people find out more about you, and how can they book a session with you?
They can call me at 203-631-4275, or they can email me at info@enlightened-path.com.
Awesome.
I'd be so happy to talk to them and help them in any way.
Yeah, I love it. And, part of this is, let's talk for a minute about the various kinds of sessions, the work you do with people. It's energy work, it's angel work, it's healing work, it's coaching. You really put it together in a way that helps people really clear the way for their enlightened path, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's finding your passion, it's getting reconnected, it's eliminating all the things in your life that don't serve you and refocusing on who you really are and your gifts and why you're here and how to live a better life, a happier life, and to pay attention to all of that. There's so
Yeah.
much to be grateful for.
Yeah, it's incredible. Angels, angels, angels. Here we go. What do we want to know? What do we want to ask for? Let's go to the phones. Mr. Benny, who do we have?
Mary from Bothell, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you so
Hi,
much
Mary.
for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, how are you today?
Good, good. Yes, I have a question for Jane, and
Sweet.
I appreciate so much all your descriptions of how angels speak to you, because about a year ago, you were talking about butterflies, and about a year ago, I was doing something, and they just appeared in every kind of form, and I knew it was communication to me. But here's my question. I don't know the next step in my life or in my career or for my health. I think I'm meant to move, but I feel stuck. So I'm asking, those are varied things, but what do my angels want to tell me? What's most important for me to work on?
The most important thing your angels want you to know, and if you have regular contact with them in whatever form you choose, whether it's meditating to them and to a specific angel, or if it's a lot of times they'll communicate with you in dreams, but they really want you to be joyful and to understand that you are really powerful beyond measure. I mean, all of us came here for a reason. It's not an accident that we're here. We all have a gift that's specific to us. Nobody else can do it. I can't do what you can do, and you can't do what I can do or what Pat can do. We are all here for a specific reason, and it's just opening up to that. So they are really helping you understand that your true essence is love and joy, and anything other than that is not the real you. That's just paying attention to socialization and what other people might have told you growing up, or all the things that you hear kind of outside of your original nature. And so the most important message that they would give you is be true to you and do what you love. Do what lights you up. And we usually know what that is. Even if we say initially, well, I don't really know what that is, we do. Inside, we absolutely know without a doubt what we love. It's when we're speaking about it, it's what lights us up and what makes us feel energy. When we feel that we are energetic and we are happy, and when we speak of it and it makes us happy and we just feel at peace or calm and a joy, I mean, that is what we need to pay attention to, because that is a message that's bringing us joy, and that's part of our work. That's part of the work and what we're meant to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Do I have a particular angel or angels or archangel that works with me?
You have a guardian angel, and we all do. If I was to read your card, which I could probably do in 2 seconds, let's say. Let me pull one up.
Thank you.
Let me just do that because they frequently... Okay. So what I'm seeing right now is Ariel. So Ariel is an archangel, and Ariel is one of the archangels. She usually works with Archangel Michael, and she, a lot of times when you are around and she's around you, you'll smell the fragrance of jasmine. And she is beautiful. She's a beautiful redhead, and she basically is someone who helps you manifest your life's and your soul's mission. And so it's your purpose. And she, let me flip this over. Let me flip my card over. So basically what she's saying is that there's so much abundance right now.
You cut
Plans
out. I you.
are going to work out very well. What she's saying is that your plans are going to...
Yeah, Jane, could you repeat it? Because I think you did cut out for a little bit when you were...
What Ariel is saying is that your plans are going to work out very well, that you have the ability to manage your finances, and that's matched with your keen sense of what you know will help you to succeed. And this is speaking to your advancement in your career is very, very likely. So this is something that's coming into the very near future, that you've worked very hard. And right now they're saying that it's probably important for you to take a little bit of a break, sort of to refuel, because you've been spending a lot of time thinking about this and worrying about it just a lot more than you should, that you need to just trust.
Okay.
And that basically you're on the rise. And they also say you love nature, and they say when you're feeling stressed that you need to go back into nature where you can kind of unplug, and you'll be able to hear messages more clearly. It's sort of like meditating. It's another way to meditate, where you can hear your angels and you can allow yourself to relax more in that kind of background, because you're a little more quiet and you're focusing more on your breath and you're allowing. So it's a powerful way to connect with your angels. And it's saying more resources are coming your way. And
Yahoo!
Yeah.
But it's Ariel is definitely your one of your archangels, and she's helping you right now manifest what it is that you're looking for in your life, especially in a career capacity. And
okay. Yeah. I have a question. Did you have a very specific question? My sense is there's something very specific that you might want to get some insight about.
Well, you're very intuitive, yes. Well, I just don't know which one. We'll just go with well, I feel like I'm meant to move.
It's not the career one.
It's not the career one?
No. It's the other one.
Well, there's health, or I feel like I'm meant to move, but I feel stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make where I am work, but every time I tune in, I really get the impression, the guidance that this isn't where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel stuck because this is where my husband's job is.
There we go.
Is that it?
Yeah. And Jane will jump in here in a minute, because you're in a place that, and many of us have done this, where we've had to move because of our partners, of husbands, wives, the people we've been with, right? But it's not necessarily like our first choice. It's like, all right, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hang out over here, because guess what? That's what we do. We go over here. And 3 things I've learned from stuff like this. One is, if we're not involved in the process of it or plan for what's going to be the benefit on our end once we get to the place, right? You're like, when I get there, like, all right, don't really feel like being here. I'd love to be in California. I don't know, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I think that is a little unresolved. And if it's unresolved, then working on a career or working on anything like that is going to be like insane.
Right. I kind of feel like I got to get where I need to be. What's the point of me starting it here if here is really not where I'm supposed to be? I guess that's kind of the.
Yeah. How long are you guys going to be there for?
Well, we've been here for decades, and until he retires, I mean, he has his own firm, so he's willing to move, or have me have an apartment in another place. I'm just trying to navigate all of that. So he's open.
Worst case scenario, how long away is it? Give me a worst case scenario in your mind. You're probably, you have an idea in your
Best case
mind.
is at least 5 years, but that's just not going to.
All right. Good answer. Because listen, that archangel that Jane talked about, this is the thing that will eat away at our souls. And that is being in a limbo state of whatever that is. And so you really are at a crossroads for yourself. And this is where you got to ask the angels for additional help. The crossroads you're at is you're waiting. And I wouldn't wait. I stop waiting. Don't wait. Get your career on track. Find something now while your husband is working that you can say, I want to go back to school. I want to learn healing. I want to do this. I want to be a radio host. Whatever it is, you have the opportunity to really bust out of that big time now and make that happen.
Okay.
Also, I'm getting.
Go ahead, Jane.
I'm getting Gabriel, and Gabriel is the archangel that speaks to our voice, and so that is it's they're saying that you also have the right to have what you need in your life. So you need to speak up, and you need to stay determined and move forward. That it's about having a spiritual relationship with your husband. So it's, sometimes in our lives, our needs take precedence, and other times, our partner's needs take precedence, but there's a balance. And so it also means that you are, that you really need to not to give up on your determination, your courage, and your dreams, and that your happiness and what you want is very important, and none of that should be given up. And it's very, very valuable. So you need to, what I'm getting is 9 of Gabriel. So that's standing your ground and protect what is, what you've created and what you want to create. And that's what they're saying to me. So you can be prepared for any possibility, but you've kind of already proven yourself. And so, you know what your strengths are. And as long as you have the confidence and you listen to what you love, just not to give up on that and to keep moving forward on that, no matter where you are. What you want isn't dependent on where you are. Yeah. I mean, that's nice. And you're going to get there eventually, but you don't need to be somewhere else to do and be what you want to be like right now.
I love it. That is it.
Yeah. And that's what they're saying. Okay. So they're saying, be confident. They're saying, that right now it seems like a very challenging situation for you, but that happens before your success comes. So, and success is coming your way. So just keeping advancing a little bit by little bit, making those steps towards what you want your dream to look like. And that's going to happen. Don't wait or put any, like house or like I need to be in California or I need to. Just keep doing what you love, and everything else is going to take care of itself. It's just, you need to believe in you and what you can create in your life, and that's the main thing. And then it'll materialize, because that's what they need to see from you, that you are taking action steps towards that. Because nothing's going to happen without any action. You need to take, even if it's baby steps, a little bit every day towards that, and it'll happen.
Yeah. So one of the things I want to say to you is this is something, this is really cool, because what Jane is saying is you can do this today. The other thing I would like to encourage you to do is, that thing, and I think you have more than one, that thing that really gets you fired up and inspired and happy.
No,
you know it, right? I'm right?
Right.
All right. You know it. But the big R is holding you back. Do you know what the big R is? That's not a cuss word, so I can say what it is. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's seriously the number one offender. It is like the thing that anybody listening to this show, when I say this word, you are going to be like, oh, I got that. And if you have this thing going on anywhere in your life, it is a showstopper. It will cut off the flow faster than even fear. Do you know what it is? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Resentment.
Wow.
I know. It's resentment. Resentment of any kind whatsoever. It doesn't matter. It could be, oh my gosh, my husband, what the heck did we do? We moved here. You feel me on that, right? Right? It's
right.
that.
What's interesting, though, is he is just as supportive as can be. I mean,
it's not about him.
Right. It isn't about him.
No. You're not resenting of him.
It's not about him in any way.
No. No.
Not allowing me to do, or actually encouraging me to do what I would love.
I know, but you're trying to move. You're thinking, I got to move to California. I got to move to Miami. I mean, I get that your husband's like, yeah, honey, if you need an apartment, let's go. And what Jane and I are saying is, you may not need to do that, because what you're looking for is within you. And you've got to give yourself permission to fly high. That's what you got to do.
That rings true.
Yeah. And so you can't be holding on to, I'm waiting for when we move to that next place that I'm going to love. Listen, all of the cards are lined up for you. Everything's going to work out. Your angels are saying that to you. The question is, what are you going to do when you hang up from here? What action are you going to take, like right now, today, to get that thing which you know that you are going to love, love, love doing? What's going to happen after you hang up with us right now?
I'm getting my business cards printed.
Yes. Do you have a business license? Do you have a business license?
I do.
Awesome.
Well, I actually have to. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I need to get it. So yeah.
I mean, look at it. You've just declared it on air. You're gonna take some action. Get yourself a website if you don't have one. These are like, I can give you, if we had like more time, I could give you 15 things that you would be able to do. Website, this, that, the other thing, all of the preparation work, have some fun and do it. And if you can't do it yourself, right? Because we do this for all of our clients. We put up websites, we do everything. If you can't do it yourself, you just say to your husband, this is what I'm doing, and go get somebody to put it up. And in 2 weeks, you're done. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Good to go?
So much, both of you. This is really, really helpful.
All right. I want you to call back in and check in.
Okay.
All right.
Can I say one really quick thing before you go?
Great.
And that is, the other card that came through was Epiphany. So what's happening right now through this challenging situation that you're going through is spiritual growth. And that's why we get challenges. Because if we open up to that, we grow. And that's exactly what's happening to you right now. And so what I'd like to recommend to you is that you, if you have a journal, write in your journal to Archangel Gabriel, that's your voice, and ask Archangel Gabriel to open up your mind and your heart and ask in any detail and every detail that you want what you want. And write it out. Write it out in a journal and just sit there. You can do it, dim the lights in a room, get comfortable, and just wait for the answer. And do it for 21 days straight. For every, it doesn't have to be the same question every day, but just write what you want. Please, Archangel Gabriel, please help me manifest the life of my dreams. And tell Archangel Gabriel what you want. And sit there in quiet and listen. And you'll hear you'll be amazed. You really will.
Mm. Okay, you're good to go. We're going to take a short break,
so
everyone.
I'll call you
Thank
back
so
in 21
much.
days and let you know.
Yeah, please do. Thank you. I love this. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to go right to the phones. I think, Charlene, I think you're waiting. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back. Jane Matanga is in the house. Charlene, we're going to get to the phone in a hot second. Jane, we're only able to do these little short sessions with you now, but you have a body of work which incorporates several other modalities, and you work with people all over the world. What is the best way for folks to get a session with you and a conversation with you? Because, our previous caller, Mary, I mean, this would be something, if I were her, I'd get on your calendar and really work with you in a longer way to make sure that these ideas be. And we didn't talk about the fact that you do that with folks. So that's important. It would be great for her to reach out to you and be able to say, yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this today and get some help. But how can people do that? What's the best way to get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me by calling 203-631-4275, or they can email me at info@enlightened-path.com, and I get right back to them, and we could work out something that would work especially for them. Concentrate on what their special needs are. It's all individually, everybody's different. So
yeah. And I love that you do that, because a lot of times we get this one size fits all thing, and that doesn't work. No, right? So doesn't. I'm really thrilled that you're joining us here today. And you're available for people, because we don't even know how to ask our angels for anything. Let's go to the phones, Mr. Benny. We have Charlene, yeah?
Yes, Charlene from Ontario, Canada, I believe.
Hi, Charlene.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. I'm energetically connected with you.
Awesome. How can Jane help you today?
I am ready to turn direction, and I'm feeling a lot of energy right now flowing through me. So, and I feel connected to Jane at this point, so I think she's going to give me some clarity here.
All right, Jane.
I just feel it.
Energy is one of the biggest ways and feeling that angels, speak to you. And, that's really, what we need to pay attention to. And when you're feeling energetic, it's sort of like getting a download, from them. And so let me do a reading, and so do you have a specific question that you want to ask your angels?
I've been for over 20 years now, I have been reading oracle cards on Facebook for free. And I've sort of dabbled in that, and I'm into writing too. So I'm thinking of writing a book because I energetically manifest things, just, material things. And I know about the power of our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and our actions. And when they're all in harmony, we can manifest amazing things for ourselves and other people in our life. And I just would like to bring that gift to a more heightened audience, like a broader spectrum.
Are you working on it?
I am asking my angels, and I've been doing a lot of meditating.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of meditating.
And I'm getting Michael coming through, which is, and a 4. I'm seeing a 4. So that's balance in your life, but it's also insights that are coming to you through meditation, this quiet time that you're spending, kind of away from stress, so that, so that you get these insights on what it is that you are needing to write about. And so it's stepping back and letting go, and going with what you are feeling, and what's in your heart to write about. And so they're saying that is going to be very successful, and that that you just need to just spend time and commit to writing, and moving forward with that, because that it's kind of your soul is speaking to you about having this message that needs to be heard, and only you can write this. You're the only one that can write it, and that's why you're getting all the feeling and all the energy when it's coming to you. It's Archangel Michael right now is working with you on your purpose and your soul's purpose. That's why you're getting all the energy to be able to do your writing and speak your truth. People need to hear what you have to say, and you're the only one that can say it in your gifted way. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I feel, definitely it does. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I have stepped back from the rat race, and I'm taking time for myself now in order to gain perspective and clarity in where I'm going to take my next step. I've even bought those little tape recorders, audio recorders, because I do a lot of writing on Facebook, but I was thinking of writing the book verbally and having it edited. Even just if I got up first thing in the morning, I find my inspiration is fresh. It's almost like doing morning pages, and stuff just flows from me. And then even if I do that, say 30 minutes a day, 365 days later, you got a book. So it's to do it in a way of ease and flow through spirit.
I think that's a good plan, to do it in the morning when you're totally open, and you're not, you have like the day's stressors in your head, or all that stuff that's in our head that kind of gets in the way with our clear thinking and our clear knowing. That's a brilliant plan. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And pray to Archangel Michael to help you.
Wow, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, lady.
I have one comment for you, and it's really something that I've not only had to be mindful of, but have had to work on for most of my life. And that is not only believe in yourself, but believe in your worth. Believe in your worth. And what I mean by that is believe that when you ask people for money in exchange for amazing services, right? That is the natural, angelic way that we exchange things. And that you have no question whatsoever in the talents and the gifts that you had because they are already blessed in worth. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I do know that now. I had to shift my thinking, but then that also was a lot to do with realizing that everything is energy, including money.
Yeah.
The energy we put out towards helping others, and that there's no difference between giving and receiving. It's an equal balance. But we sometimes are thinking, the way we think about things, or we don't have that belief that we are good enough or we are worthy enough. And I've done a lot of inner searching, and I found out that when you look within, the treasure lies within, and we're all magical beings of divine light. No one is any better than the other, and we're all blessed. It's just shifting the way we think, feel, and our belief system, and it takes a lot of work, but we're all so worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Wow. Jane, you actually were going to kind of end the show on a quote that really talks to this, right? Thank you for a great show today. Thank you for taking our callers' questions. And for those of you that did call in and haven't been able to get on air, Jane's going to be back. So we'll have plenty of opportunity for you to connect with her that way. But you were going to end the show with a quote from The Wizard of Oz, right?
I just want to put this out there. Just think about this. So the quote is, "You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. And you've always had the magic. You've had it all along." And that's the angels. The angels are with us to help us with everything. So reach out to them, write to them, spend time in nature, journal, light a candle, diffuse essence and oils. Keep your mind open, meditate, and keep a watch out for your signs, because you have the magic, and they're with you.
Thank you, Jane. And Jane, please give out your phone number again, all right?
It's 203-631-4275.
And Grow Your Soul Radio is going to be back. Jane's going to be back. But don't hesitate to give her a call and make sure that you get the guidance, direction, the chutzpah that we all need to make things happen. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Benny. And thank you, Carter. And thanks to all of you out there for tuning us in and turning us on again. All right. We'll see you next time.